Digital technologies have the potential to drive economic growth and job creation across sectors and support global and regional interconnection. By implementing cross-border digital policies that harness the opportunities these technologies have to offer, African countries can improve well-being and sustainable development across the continent. To achieve this, policymakers need to better understand the cross-border dimensions of digital policy approaches and their effects, both direct and indirect. Our digital society has increasingly complex interdependencies, so ensuring evidence-based policy innovation and meaningful multi-stakeholder cooperation is fundamental. Since 2012, the Internet and Jurisdiction Policy Network, I&JPN, has been at the forefront of meaningful multi-stakeholder engagement of regional voices, and including African perspectives is now more important than ever. This is why I&JPN, with support from GIZ, is launching a 2-year project that will leverage existing networks of actors across the continent to frame, map and address cross-border digital policy issues across Africa. Stakeholders from the continent have a vital part to play in addressing cross-border digital policies with a shared voice, for Africans, by Africans. Over 2 years, the project will have 3 phases. 1. Knowledge dialogue and consultations. 2. A dedicated status report that will map and showcase legal and technical approaches to cross-border digital policies in Africa. 3. Outreach and learning modules. Knowledge dialogue and consultations. There will be 2 knowledge dialogue and consultation workshops with African experts to support knowledge exchange within and across countries. These recurring workshops will allow to share knowledge, be acknowledged among peers, promote interaction with international stakeholders, and crowdsource priorities for the content of the status report. Status report on cross-border digital policy in Africa. Next, we will develop the first status report on legal and technical approaches to cross-border digital policies in Africa. This will be done through continent-wide data collection, including interviews and in-depth analysis of existing knowledge. It will serve as a valuable baseline for progress in the region and beyond, and represent the amplified and shared perspective of African digital policy practitioners. Outreach and learning modules. The key findings of the report will inform capacity-building workshops, learning modules, and the basis of the findings of the Knowledge Dialogue and Status Report, tailor-made for African policymakers. By connecting African experts to co-create the pioneering status report on cross-border digital policy, we aim to provide a complementary platform for Africans to reframe and also broaden the international policy debate on data and cross-border data flows. Join us and be part of a conversation on digital cross-border policy that aims to amplify on the interests of over 1 billion people on the African continent. 1. Express your interest to contribute to the report and/or be part of the Knowledge Dialogue workshops to help shape the content of the status report. By doing so, you will also join our global knowledge network of hundreds of practitioners and data contributors. 2. Partner with us to share updates of this process and engagement opportunities with your networks. 3. Learn more www.internetjurisdiction.net/Africa.